What's going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel here at Culebras Lounge. And today we'll be taking a look at the Gurkha Year of the Dragon by AJ Fernandez. Alright, guys, so this version of the Gurkha Year of the Dragon was made by AJ Fernandez, which uses a green band to signify that's who made it. And I like it. It's actually pretty decorative with the hologram of the gold dragons, the green, which kind of looks like, I don't know if they can make it look like marble or leaves, but either way, with the black and the gold, I think this band looks fantastic. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, it's an emerald green
Is
with a darker hunter green with those accents in there. I believe those are feathers.
that what they
It
are?
looks like leaves or feathers, but it does gives that marble appearance to it.
Yeah.
With the embossed gold, it definitely stands out as something luxurious
hmm
and one of those. What's the word I'm looking for? One of the appearances that Gurkha is known for,
Right.
something decadent.
And does have the secondary band letting you know this was by AJ Fernandez.
Love that.
I used an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper on Nicaraguan binder and filler. And I will say that this 6 by 5/8 by 52 box press perfecto actually reminds me of what Oliva calls their figurado.
That's exactly the size I was thinking of as well, and it works in this size right here because it does again appear decadent. It's
Right.
luxurious, and that's what it's gone for from the beginning till now.
Yeah, honestly, if you were to take the bands off, I think that the wrapper on the Oliva Sylvia Milani be just a bit darker, but as far as size goes, I think the dimensions are almost the exact same. These are going to come at $25 a cigar
Hmm,
or $250 for a box of 10.
sounds reasonable.
And I believe they started
Alright.
shipping on the 19th. So this one should already be out by the time you guys see this. And it will be joining the EP Carrillo Year of the Dragon as well as the Artista Year of the Dragon that came out last year. Now, all five of the cigars in this group actually came out for Smoke-In's event in a 5 pack that you were able to buy then.
Yes.
Once they stopped or sold out, now you got to wait for the releases later on this year for the other two.
Interesting. All right, let's get into this. So, off that wrapper is just a beautiful spice
Yep,
and hame note together.
exactly. That's
Wonderful.
exactly what I was going to say right there. Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and use this Psalm soft lighter. Go ahead and light this up.
I'll be using my Zycar Soft Flame.
Super easy light and draw right there. When you feel the box press, it is a very sharp box press. Not the sharpest I've had, but definitely getting up there.
Mm.
And a very light pack. Not to the point where you'll have too much trouble as far as overheating tobacco, but enough to where you are not having to worry about those two tapered ends fighting you to get a draw in there. I'm not having an issue with that just yet.
Is this weird or just me?
That is the dragon doing its thing. I would stop doing that.
I was like, is that a dragon tail?
I don't. I don't think we'll be putting this in
I've
podcast
never seen
form.
that before.
But if you are just listening for some reason, Frankie's cigar was literally shooting a fire from the soft
Like a
flame.
tail.
What is it? The Zycar one, right?
Yeah.
The Zycar soft flame.
Wait, that's pretty sure. See that? No, Zycar.
Zycar, yeah, Zycar soft flame and Gurkha Year of the Dragon. AJ Fernandez literally creating a firestorm inside of Culebra's Lounge right now.
Now, off the initial draw, after I got over the mesmerizing fire show,
Yes.
it's some sort of grassy hay herbal tea note I can't exactly pinpoint, but it's in that realm of something kind of greenish, light brownish leafiness. I
your
guess
foliage.
Yeah, your foliage. Good word. Good word. No spice, as there was on
No.
the smell of the outside, but definitely that foliage flavor coming through.
I think you hit the nail on the head with the herbal tea notes. It's a oh my goodness, there's a certain word for it, but there's a very pungent tea in China It's a very thick. It's basically a coffee almost in tea form. And that's what I'm getting right now. If someone has the proper name for that, that would be wonderful. Oh
Hmm.
my goodness. I have to look that up in the break when we get into the next third. But just starting off, the flavors are potent. It is strong off that very first hit. It is almost reminiscent of a darker version of a Candela.
Mm.
That's how much herbal I'm getting.
I would say that's what I got on the retro right now. It was like a really distinct Candela almost like note.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Then
And
we'll,
and also for those that don't really like the retro, not harsh at all when I retro right now.
very nice. That is another nice. That's a good thing to indicate, especially with something a bit pricier. You want it to have a full experience. You want to be able to retro in a pleasant manner. There you go. I see it. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Nice. So I think we need to get into this and see what that
Definitely,
first third has to offer.
definitely.
All
Let's
right.
go get into this, Mike.
All right, guys. We'll be back with you in just a minute. And we are into that first third, getting into the second third, actually. And honestly, the flavors have changed quite a bit for myself. It might be my pairing, though. I chose to go with coffee, black coffee, with just a little bit of stevia, a
Hmm.
little sweetness to it, and all that, dark coffee.
Sure.
But as far as the flavors go to pair with each other, that tea note went into a little bit more coffee note. So maybe what I was tasting earlier was just a very faint coffee with tea notes, more herbal on top versus a coffee tea, if that makes sense. I know it might be confusing, but I promise you, when you taste it, that will stick in your mind. Just follow me on that. The other note I want to say is that AJ Fernandez is known for very earth tone cigars, earth and pepper, but I'm not getting that pepper right now. Just the earth notes, and that is in a very smooth way. So far, the flavors meld together very well. It has been a decent transition from more herbal to earth and coffee versus that more herbal heavy, almost a little bit woody to it. That foliage was a great way to describe it. And there's a hint of coffee into earth and coffee, in my opinion, and a bit of leatheriness too, if I can be so bold and say so.
Now, Mike, I'm gonna have to disagree with you a little bit on that. I think maybe because of my choice of just having ice water, mine is still more uh, herbal tea notes to it.
Okay.
But I am getting a definite cayenne pepper spice, a rich spiciness on the back of the palate. So that is why I will differ from you on this cigar. But as far as construction goes, I think we both have had very excellent draws, very excellent smoke output. Your ash and my ash are both holding on very well. I'm just afraid as soon as they move it off of the ashtray, it's gonna know that it's gonna fall.
I tapped mine for
Um,
that reason.
but I do think we also both had a little bit of off burn lines. We did get these at PCA, and we did let them rest up until now. So it's about what over a month.
About
Yeah. So it may still need a little more time in the humidor, but not affecting the enjoyment at all. So all in all, so far so good.
100%. And yes, you are absolutely correct. My ash fell off in one solid chunk, but I did want to tap it before
Hmm.
the uh the ashtray wasn't around to save me. And I did correct my burn a bit, but you are right. I had a little bit off kilter there. Nothing that couldn't be fixed, nothing that was detrimental to flavor notes, I don't think.
Hmm.
And off the retro, that spice definitely shows. You're absolutely correct. Back of the palate
Hmm.
really hits that cayenne, red pepper. I think you're spot on with that.
Hmm. Let's get into this second third.
Time for it.
All right, guys. So second third out of the way, getting into the final third. I've got to say the herbaliness has gone away, and I'm more of a oak wood, maybe even a charred oak wood note coming off of it. Spice has also died down quite a bit. Still very nice on the retro hail as well. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I'm getting a lot more sweet now. Like when you said woodiness, I think like molasses
Hmm.
sweet or maple syrup
Hmm.
sweet, syrupy sweet. The smoke output's very thick.
Hmm.
The burn has been a bit better than it started out.
Right.
It's corrected itself pretty well up until this point. Still a solid ash as far as one solid chunk for that second third. Getting into that final third though, let's see if it ramps up in strength and intensity. So far, I would say a medium plus.
Definitely. Not
Nothing
yet to
crazy,
yeah, not to a full yet.
but
Definitely in the medium range.
lets you know it's there without overpowering your palate, which I definitely appreciate.
Mhm.
Bands off for both of us. It looks like.
It is, and I still got to say, I love this band. I think it's beautiful. I'm pretty sure the other ones are pretty much similar, just different background color. Um, but I love this band. I think it's beautiful.
It works very well.
I've always
So,
been a fan of that dark green, black and gold.
oh yeah, it worked.
It
It
does.
plays very well, and I think the other colors pop just as much. But I think the green kind of just lent it, in my mind, number one,
Hmm.
just cause I like green.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that final third and let you guys know the final opinions in just a second.
All right. So just over an hour and 10 minutes on this cigar.
Not bad.
Didn't seem like it smoked as slow as I thought it would, and I was taking my time. So I would have liked a little bit more smoke time out of this because it was a bigger cigar, but the flavors were good. They were consistent. On the end, it did get a bit sweeter as I went on, which I really liked. I thought that was a good transition from third to third. What do you think, Mike?
Much sweeter, definitely. I think my maple or molasses syrupiness definitely stuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
From that initial, what do we say? It was initially more of a foliage and herbal tea note
Mm-hmm.
to myself getting more of a coffee and earth tones. You said more spice to it.
More
Both
woody.
of us agreed, yeah, woody in there. I think I said leathery.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of stepped in more and gave us that proper red pepper or cayenne spice.
Right.
Definitely on the retro. Towards the middle of the second third, I think it was on the front of the tongue as well.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely towards the end, though, no more spice.
Right.
The transitions were there.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, very complex in that sense.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a good cigar. I do not think I would recommend it to a new smoker. I think it might be a
No.
little too heavy for them. But for a seasoned smoker, definitely it's in the middle of the road as far as strength goes. So I think you'll be able to handle it just fine.
Absolutely. Definitely agree with that. Something you can pair with quite a few options. The coffee was a great call, in my opinion, but that's a pretty safe bet. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Unless you find yourself a nice smoky whiskey, I think would be good.
Wouldn't hurt. Would not hurt at all. I like that idea. Maybe you have to get it again and have to smoke it and have to drink it with the whiskey.
Definitely worth a try, you guys. So that was our review of the Gurkha Year of the Dragon by AG Fernandez. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And want to thank our sponsors, Artisa Cigars, Arsenal del Tobacco, Kiki Momo, Apostate Cigars, Psalm Cigars, Diamond by Loyalty, and I know I'm GTO Cigars. Woo!
Boom.
Got 'em.
GTO
Got 'em all.
Dominican. Yeah.
There we go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Catch us next time. We're checking out some more of the Year of the Dragons from Gurkha.
Have a good one, guys.